What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to my HYROX training series. It is week 11. I can't believe we're already in week 11. Time is absolutely flying. There's 74 days left until HYROX Dallas. I'm so excited. Today is Monday. I just finished up my Monday night HYROX class. It was definitely a brutal one today. We did 5 rounds that were 8 minutes long. Each round started with an 800-meter run, and then we did ski erg, burpees, rows, farmer's carries, and wall balls for the remaining time in that 8 minutes. So it was about on average a 4-ish minute run and then a 4-ish minute station and then a 2-minute break in between. So I was running, and the last round I was like, I'm just gonna run full out. I want to go as fast as I can. I want to like sprint out the gates, which I did. And I love when I just like fiery end. The wall balls, I had 5 minutes of wall balls and it was just train wreck. It was not good. It was not pretty. I was struggling. I could not get in the rhythm. I could not hit the target. It was not good. I definitely need to practice, because I feel like sometimes with my wall balls, if I start and do them at the beginning of a workout, I can like really get into my pace. I'm hitting the target. I feel like I'm not getting fatigued. But if this was any type of testament to the actual HYROX and having to do those 100 wall balls at the end of the entire HYROX, and if they looked like that, I will be in trouble. So I definitely need to practice my fatigued wall balls. Everything else is starting to look pretty good. Those, not so much. Yesterday, I did not vlog, but I was a little bit in a vlogging funk in the middle of, I'm behind on editing, and when I'm behind on editing, it's hard to know where I am in my series. But yesterday, I did run 6 miles again. It was the fastest 6-mile time I've run since I've been doing the 6 miles as part of my HYROX training. I ran it in under an hour. I've been running them. I think the fastest one I did was 1 hour, and I ran this one in 58 minutes. It was a 64-degree rainy day. It was perfect running weather. I love running with like a slight mist. It was not hot at all, was not humid. So banged out that run yesterday. Today was HYROX. I had kind of an on and off training over the past couple of weeks because of Labor Day, and I had some things to do. So that's why it's been a little choppy, but I'm back. I'm vlogging. That is gonna kick off this vlog. Let's do it. Hello and happy Wednesday. I'm in the car with Anna. She's off camera, but there she is. We just finished the hardest and arguably worst HYROX class I've ever done to date. That was so brutal. It was 40 nonstop minutes, no breaks. Eventually we ended up building in like a 2-minute break a little bit after halfway, because everyone was so miserable that they gave us a 2-minute break, but 40 minutes nonstop. It was supposed to be a 200-meter row, 15 dumbbell thrusters, 16 lunges, a 12-cal ski. I ended up doing the ski the full minute, 10 dumbbell thrusters, 16 lunges, and then the row all the way through. I never want to hear the word thruster ever again after this workout. It was so terrible. Morale was so low. It was crazy. But we got it through. We got that 2-minute break. Yeah, the thrusters were absolutely awful. Ski was okay. Kind of like had to pace it. Row had to pace it. And then the lunges were okay. Yeah, that was brutal. That was brutal. Oh, and happy Wednesday. We just finished up a Wednesday night HYROX. Okay, my camera battery is going to die, so hopefully we can get this clip in. It was a hard one today, as per usual. A lot of like race simulation stuff we've been doing. We did 6 rounds of sled push, 500-meter row, 20 burpee broad jumps, 50 wall balls with 14-pound balls, and then a 50-meter farmer's carry, extra heavy. I did 50-pound kettlebells in each hand. We did that 2 times, and then at the end we had a 12-minute EMOB. So we did 1 minute of skis for 12 cals, 1 minute of 12 burpees, and then 1 minute of 15 wall balls, and then 1 minute break, and we did that 3 times. So as you can tell, I'm very sweaty, very winded from that workout. Good morning, happy Saturday. I know when I was talking on Wednesday, my camera cut out because it died, so I will pop Monday's workout here that I was talking about. Today is Saturday. We did a little mini race simulation today. Today is Saturday, September 20th. The Boston HYROX is happening in the next like week or two, so I'm doing Dallas. So I have about 2 months until Dallas, but a lot of the people who train at my gym are doing Boston, so we are doing some tapering training mini simulation workout. 40-minute time cap, 500-meter run, 25-meter sled push, 500-meter run, 25-meter sled pull. However, that's the one station I didn't get to. 500-meter run, 20-meter burpee broad jumps, 500-meter run, 500-meter row, 500-meter run, 100-meter farmer's carry, 500-meter run, 40 meters overhead walking lunges, 500-meter runs, and then 50 wall balls. It was crazy. It was a good workout. I think I was saying on Wednesday, we did 145. I actually don't know if I said this. We did in the workout, it was like 50 wall balls, and then 15, 15, 15. So we did 145 wall balls, and then I did a 14-pound ball, which for the race I'll do 10. So I was literally like struggling for my life getting the wind knocked out of me, but it definitely made me like, oh, I'm so nervous about wall balls. Like I've been talking about it, that is my one station that I'm kind of nervous about. Today, obviously we didn't do like the full race and we didn't do the full running. I didn't ski or get to the poles, but we did 50 wall balls at the end. And I did a 10-pound weight today, 10-pound ball, and it was flying. Like it was so good. Probably the best and strongest wall ball execution I've had thus far. So that definitely gave me like a glimpse of hope. So I'm going to, despite it being so hard, I'm going to keep training with that 14-pound ball as much as I can because it made a tremendous difference. Like I literally did 50, basically no problem. Obviously I'll have to do 100. Yeah, that was really great to see. I mean, after 145, I hope that I got stronger since last time. That is today's workout. I feel good. I feel like it's a good checkpoint. Today's September 20th. My race is November 21st. So we're basically at the almost exact 2-month out point. I can't believe it. When I first signed up, I was like so concerned that I wasn't going to have enough time to train for it. And now that I'm living through working out all these workouts every single week, I'm like, how could I possibly have 2 more months of doing this? Because I really don't miss a HYROX class every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. I'm going to go in and shower and I will check in with you tomorrow. Hello and happy Sunday. I just got back from my 6-mile run. Good news. I mean, with the weather getting a little bit cooler here, I've been noticing for the most part getting faster every week. Today was my fastest run so far, 57 minutes and 19 seconds, which put me at a 9:33 split pace, which is pretty average to like when I'm running a 3-mile run. So I'm glad that I'm like staying consistent and that now the length is getting more comfortable. Very excited about that. The weather's been cooler. When it was raining, I ran pretty quickly, but even that, I ran quicker than that today, and it was a little bit hot in the middle of my run. That was my 7th 6-mile run since I started this cycle. I'm just proud that I've been able to stay for the most part consistent with it and that it's improving. I feel like that's, you know, I noticed this when I was doing my marathon training, that it always feels like, oh, am I ever gonna get better at this? Or it's taking so long to notice progress, but it's really only 7 runs. Like that's not even that many runs to already be noticing so much progress. And my knees feel so much better. Like it feels smoother. My headspace is clear. Yeah, a little motivation to not give up and that you are gonna get better. You are gonna get stronger throughout this whole HYROX journey. That's been what I've been noticing. Like I said, on Saturday with the wall balls, how much easier it's getting. You have to trust the process, and it's so hard. And I'm really mentally kind of struggling in my personal life this week, and I just try and remind myself these mantras of like, it's all going to play out how it's supposed to. It's a little off topic. Mindset and headspace is so important. I'm gonna hop inside to shower, and tomorrow is Monday night HYROX. Hello and happy Monday. I just finished up Monday night workout. It is week 14. It is week 14. How is it week 14? I can't even believe that. When I did my marathon training, I only did 16 weeks of marathon training. So it's crazy to believe that although I still have another 2 months until my HYROX, that's almost the amount of time that I trained for my marathon, which is crazy. Today is September 22nd, which means that I am exactly 2 months, minus a day, away from Dallas. Today, because a lot of people are doing Boston, we did a tapered workout, just a warm up. We did 3 rounds of a 400-meter run, 10 wall balls, a 50-meter farmer carry. I did 54 pounds in each hand this time because I did want to push, and I did a 14-pound wall ball because it was such a quick workout. And then we did, alternating with a partner, 10 cows on the row erg, and then 5 burpees over the erg. And then we did that 5 times. So it was a 10-minute cap, but it ended up being about 5 times each. Not too bad today. Definitely not feeling super, super winded. It was like a really nice medium effort workout. I did film some wall ball footage, so I'm gonna pop that here just to show, I know I've been talking about it in this video a lot, my wall ball progress. So here's that progress. Anyway, I will check in with you. We're gonna finish up week 14. Hello, happy Wednesday. I just finished up the Wednesday night HYROX class. So today I thought it was gonna be an easy workout, kind of like Monday, and then he ended up switching it up a little bit. We did a warm up, just a couple of jogs, a couple of burpees. For the main part of the workout, we did 4 rounds. a 200-meter run. So it was like to the first corner and back, 10 burpee broad jumps, 200-meter ski, 10 wall balls. I did a 14-pound ball, 200-meter row, and then a 5-cal bike. And we did that 4 times. And then I'm so glad we got footage of that today. So that is what you'll see here.
Tonight I'm gonna feel alive.
And then we also did a little finisher. So there's 5 of us in class tonight. So we each did 5 cals and then 3 burpees. And then the next person went, next person, next person, next person. So I think we only ended up doing 2 rounds of that. So 5 cal and then 3 burpees. I'm glad we got some footage. I'm sweating. I was actually gasping for air by that last round. Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow there's talks of going to the gym, so I will check in with you in the morning. Hello, happy Thursday. We're just leaving the gym now. You can see it behind me. We haven't been to the actual like lifting gym in quite some time. Today, which is Thursday, we just hit back and by. It felt good that we actually finally are back because we were on such a good routine. I just finished editing the last couple of weeks, so I saw all the gym content that we had, and then in September we kind of took a little pause, but we're getting slowly back into our routine with this gym. Hit back and by. I have some footage. We'll pop that here. Oh my gosh, we were gasping, a gasp, because we looked at the recovery room and the hydro massage chairs were gone, fully gone, which was devastating because I know that's the reason we both like got out of bed this morning, was to do our recovery. So they still had the compression boots, so they only have 1 pair, so we just took turns doing the compression boots, but usually one of us does the machine and then one of us does the boots. We were stunned to see that they got rid of them. Very upsetting. Nonetheless, happy we're back. Great workout. Glad we got our legs squeezed. Now we're gonna go get some Dunkin' for breakfast. All right, happy Saturday. We're wrapping up week 14 of HYROX training, out on a run right now, doing a little partner simulation. We're on our 800-meter run. We're about halfway. Not vlogging this whole workout, so I'm gonna pop footage here. Monday night, 9:24 p.m. and I just finished up my Monday night HYROX class. It is week 15, which is so crazy. We're finally getting to the final stretch of HYROX training and I'm so excited. Today's workout was technically week 1 of this new cycle of training for Dallas since Boston just happened. So now we're like starting over in the programming. Today's workout was 6 rounds of a 400-meter run and 12 wall balls with a 90-second rest in between. So we did that 6 times and then we did a finisher. It was 7 minutes, starting out with a 45-second plank, and then we did 15 wall balls and 8 burpee broad jumps 3 times each, so 6 times. Yeah, I'm just getting excited that like we're getting closer and it's finally, now that Boston's over with, like now everyone's talking about Dallas, so I'm so excited. It is week 15. I didn't get any footage from this workout, and I didn't run yesterday. I know I've been talking about my Sunday runs. Unfortunately, I had such a busy weekend. I mean, not unfortunately, I'm very grateful to have had such a full weekend with all of my friends. I had so much I had to do, and birthday parties and celebrations and festivities. It was very fulfilling. My cup is filled, but I did the simulation on Saturday, so it's kind of good that I rested yesterday because my quads are pretty sore, but I didn't run yesterday, so I'm glad that today's workout did have a lot of running in it. Feeling good. I'm definitely in the need. I'm like really dying for a massage or a salt bath. That is tonight. I will check in with you on Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. I just finished up my Wednesday night HYROX class. I believe this is still week 15. Today we did a little stations workout. Before I tell you the workout, I will say I've done this before and I knew not to do it, but I ate half of a barbecue chicken burrito right before this workout. I did a full 1,000-meter ski and I did burpees, and I just knew I was gonna feel so ill and have a tummy ache during this workout. It actually wasn't as bad as it's been in the past, but I definitely felt like that is not what I'll be eating before my race. Today's workout was 5 minutes per station. So it started out with I just went 5 minutes straight, 1,000-meter ski. I actually did it in 4.5 minutes, and then I rested the last 30 minutes. So that was like my second or third time doing 1,000 meters straight. So 4.5 minutes ski. Then we did 5 minutes of sled push, and I had a partner, so we were just like alternating turns. 5 minutes of sled pull, same thing, alternating turns. 5 200-meter runs, so that's just like the corner and back, and then we could rest the remainder of that minute. So I had like probably like 10 seconds of rest in between. 5 minutes of 8 burpees per minute. 8 times 5 is like 40 burpees. That one was rough. That one I was going a little slow on. And then the last station was a farmer's carry. So it was like 3 laps in the gym 5 times. But it's funny because I think it was like the 3rd time, one of the guys that was standing next to me had 70-pound kettlebells, and I did 35 today. And I was actually impressed because I've noticed a lot of progress in my kettlebells. I remember when I first started, I could barely go to the fire hydrant and back with my 35s without putting them down. And I literally like actually started running with my kettlebells, and I've been practicing with 54s. So the guy next to me was like, you do mine and I'll do yours. And I was like, all right, like let's do it. I literally took his 70-pound kettlebells, and I'm pretty sure I did all 3 laps. I definitely did 2. I don't remember if I did 2 or 3, but I literally took them and was like flying with these 70-pound kettlebells, which is insane. Like I just love noticing progress. So anyway, that was today's workout. My legs are definitely feeling tired. I got a massage yesterday, which was amazing, and I feel great in my back, but my legs definitely still have some soreness. So I'm hoping to get, like I said, the compression boots or like a bath or something this week, because I just need to keep practicing my recovery. I mean, today, I've talked about some days I'm feeling super confident, and then some days I'm not feeling super confident. And like today being one of the first days that I did the full 1,000-meter ski, I did not properly hydrate or fuel for this workout. Like I should not have had a big burrito, and I had no water today before this workout. I need to take that with a grain of salt. Today I was a little nervous. Like after I did my 1,000-meter ski, I felt so gassed when I was doing the sled push. I was like actually dying. I definitely want to practice and stay humble and just pace myself and breathe. We'll see how it goes. I think I'll probably end up resting tomorrow unless I go to the gym. Yeah, I'll check in with you during the next class. Good morning. Happy Saturday. I just finished up Saturday morning HYROX. Today's workout was not too bad. It was a 30-minute AMRAP, so it ended up being 3 rounds of a 500-meter run, 20 dumbbell front rack lunges, 500-meter row, 12 burpee broad jumps. I ended up doing 6 because it was a 6 feet target, and then at the end I did like as many as I could in the last minute of the 30 minutes. 15 wall balls. I did a 14-pound ball. That was today's workout, just the 30 minutes. We did like a short warm up before that, but not too bad. I feel like I'm needing to stretch a little bit. Like I'm feeling like my hips and my legs are feeling pretty tight, and today's workout was very leg heavy. It's good. I feel like I'm just getting nervous. Like now that it's, I think, under 50 days, today's Saturday. So I think this is wrapping up week 15, and then tomorrow starts week 16. Today's October 4th and the race is November 21st. So I'm finally in that like final stretch. I'm feeling all the feelings. I'm feeling nervous. Like I'm feeling proud of the work so far, but also still unsure. And I'm feeling really winded in my workout. So I'm nervous how much I've been feeling exhausted. Yes, that is today. That concludes this video. Thank you so much for tuning into this journey. It means so much to me. Please be sure to like this video and hit the subscribe button so you do not miss future videos. And I will see you next time.